All right, Monica. The sculpture commissioned for our town plaza has been sourced by the public ever since it went up. But since the people in our town do not know very much about contemporary art, the unpopularity of the work says nothing about its artistic merit and thus gives no reason for removing it. All right, so her main conclusion is that there's no reason to remove it, but there's even like a subsidiary in there where she says like the unpopularity says nothing about the artistic merit. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Hector, you may be right about what the sculpture's popularity means about its artistic merit. However, a work of art that was commissioned for a public space ought to benefit the public, and popular opinion is ultimately the only way of determining what the public feels is to its benefit. Thus, if public opinion of the sculpture is what you say, then it certainly ought to be removed. So Hector agrees that because people don't really know much about art, it probably doesn't mean anything about how good the art is, but he disagrees with the fact that the unpopularity shouldn't mean that it's removed. So he thinks that whether it's unpopular or not, like it's the public's opinion. If they don't like it, it should be removed.
Excellent.
So, okay, so then A, public opinion of a work of art is an important consideration in determining the work's artistic merit. Sorry, they disagree. No, they don't disagree about that.
Right, because they both say like public opinion doesn't necessarily mean anything about the artistic merit. Excellent.
Yes. Works of art commissioned for public spaces ought to at least have sufficient artistic merit to benefit the public. I don't think so I think maybe Monica, actually maybe this is because Monica I feel like would say yes. Maybe, and then Hector would say no. But I don't know, I would leave it and then go to the next one.
Okay.
The only reason for removing a work of art commissioned for a public space would be that the balance of public opinion is against the work. Okay, I would cross this out because it's not like the only reason.
Yeah, like maybe it's like a really bad, like it represents something really bad. Like there could be other reasons it needs to be taken down. Excellent. Right.
The sculpture cannot benefit the public by remaining in the town plaza unless the sculpture has artistic merit. The sculpture cannot benefit. So, has been scored by the public. Well, I think actually the first, like Monica is not really talking about benefiting the public.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's
and maybe it could, like she's just saying like it shouldn't be removed because the people don't appreciate it. She's not saying that something without artistic merit can't benefit the public.
Right. And then in determining whether the sculpture should remain in the town plaza, the artistic merit of the sculpture should be a central consideration. Okay, so Monica says, like, I think that she is using the artistic merit as a consideration, but then Hector is using like whether they like it or not as a consideration. So I think it's this one.
Excellent, because it does, you're absolutely right. It says, so it says nothing about the artistic merit and thus, because that subsidiary conclusion supports our main conclusion. So we're saying like, hey, since it doesn't say anything about artistic merit, there's no reason to remove it. And so Monica does think that the artistic merit should be a central consideration, where Hector is like, no, like it's just whether people like it or not.
Yeah.
And then for B, works of art commissioned for the public spaces ought at least to have sufficient artistic merit. Like we have no idea what Hector thinks about that.
Right.
We're going to go ahead and cross that one off too.